One, I think there are three things. One is the women, the people at question, and in this case it's women, they organized and they strategize. And if there's anything women are good at is organizing. We are just good organizers. And in the case of Rwanda, they organized. The women organized and said, this is what we need to do, all of these things. Second, the society acknowledged the role of women. And that's, for me, very strong message in here. When there were 500,000 orphans and 6 orphanages in the country, there was a societal appeal for every single woman to adopt a woman in Rwanda. And most of the women I know have adopted a child or 2 to solve the orphans crisis. So there were bodies in the streets, and there was an appeal for women to clean up and to build homes and to bury bodies, things that were completely untraditional. Now, I think this is our weakness in terms of the women's movement. If you take domestic violence in the United States, for example, 30 years ago, there were so much work on domestic violence in terms of passing laws and legal reforms and all of these things. And I think there was, I can't say we in this regard, I wasn't in here, but there was a lot of accomplishment in that level. But you look at statistics of domestic violence in America, it has not dropped, not by one single digit. And in that regard, I feel that there is no societal outrage at what is happening to women. Hundreds of thousands of Congolese women and women from different countries are getting raped today, and we are not outraged. We are so numb to it. And so that's the change that we need to work on, and that's the role of social media, of regular media, of all of us, of a grassroots movement, in my opinion. The third part of Rwanda is leadership. And in that case, again, I'm talking Rwanda exclusively. The president of Rwanda, whenever you ask him, why did you go out of your way to invest in women? His answer has been consistent. I need women. I'm not doing it as a favor for women. I'm doing it because I can't get my country out of this, the worst act of inhumanity without the full inclusion of women. I need women, and they are doing me a favor. I'm not doing them a favor. And that leadership commitment, we need to work on more. Change happens because all of these elements, leadership commitment, grassroots awareness or societal awareness, and the people at question are organizing, in my opinion. And Rwanda provides that. So the leadership in this case, in the global sense, is the CEOs, is the presidents, is whatever. It could be a teacher. It doesn't matter really who is the leader, who is going out of their way to make that change happen. In terms of Rwanda and Congo, yes, Congo perhaps has shown me the worst, really. There's some horror stories, unbelievable. You can't believe that actually someone do that. My image of the people, of the stories, of the people who've done the stories is like the guys in the Lord of the Rings, the whatever wolves kind of guy, it's not, it's just horrible, cutting legs, cooking people, forcing their children to eat it, mass rape, killing of children, and it's horrible. And I think, and that's talking about leadership, they are aware of it, they're being held accountable. When Secretary Clinton goes to Congo and refuses to talk to the Congolese government about trade or mining or China or America or any of that, and she only says, I'm not talking to you about anything except women and violence against women. I can tell you for a fact that when she left from Congo in August, the government was discombobulated. They were like, what do we do for women so she can talk to us about trade in China and America? And that is leadership. That is leadership. So I come at it. There are many groups or many women are very angry at what's happening in the rape there. I don't believe in going at an attack. I come from Iraq, and Saddam was a horrible, 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 horrible man. I did not talk about him today. Getting over my trauma. And I was so against the sanction. It destroyed the country. So I'm against this massive punishment of a country. And I don't think it works. But I do believe in incentivizing people to do good things. And I think both presidents, both countries have good incentives to stop what's happening, the war over there. And I do believe that it's possible to do much more than what they are doing right now. And they are doing, there is progress in terms of dialogue and talking. But I just don't, and I really, coming from Iraq, I just don't believe in that massive punishment of everyone to stop. It doesn't stop. Women still get the worst act of it. So I would say, let's look at the positive intentions. There are some great efforts and innovations that is taking place by a group like Enough and others to create positive incentives for these two countries. And the US government is playing a good role as well. You're welcome. Well, I guess this is the end, and I think it's good timing as well. I want to say one last thing. For the young people, if there are any young people in the crowd, this is the time not only to lead to change, this is the time to live your truth. I wake up every single day, and I wake up and I say, it's a good time to fly, and it's a good time to die. And it's a good time to fly because it's just such a beautiful world. And I come from wars and I see some bad things, and I still can tell you it's a beautiful world. If the women that are going through so many horrible things in Congo or Bosnia or Iraq or Afghanistan are still dancing, so can we. If they are still triumphing despite of what happened to them, so can you, so can we. And so it's a good day to fly, and it's a good day, and I always say it's a good day to die. That if I die today, because you never know, I want to die, would I die in a clear page with everyone in my life? Would have I died being true to my beliefs and my values? And so for the young people here, for the students, for all of us, even for the older people here, and let us make every day a good day to fly and a good day to die. And I honestly think it can be a Women's Day. It can be a Women's Day. And in honor of Jessica and in honor of every woman, this can be a women's century, hopefully. And we can all make it together. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you, everybody, and I just want to invite you all to join us for a reception just outside these doors, and Zainab will be available, as I said, to mingle and to sign copies of books. Thank you very much.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.